The Grady. Here's how to order.
Call 1-800-951-7713. Call now and you'll get the Grady absolutely free with the slap chop. When you call, ask about our foldable cutting board. That's 1-800-951-7713. 1-800-951-7713. Call now.
The remote control.
Hi, and welcome back to the Dobra Show. We just finished talking to Mr. Williams and his initiative to open a mental hospital in Fair Verona. But that's that for now. Now we're talking to Mr. Benvolio about the tragic deaths of Romeo and Juliet. A big round for Mr. Benvolio, please. Sorry about that, we just had to leave for security purposes. But Mr. Benvolio, how are you doing?
I'm good, actually. Yep, since now the Montague and Capulet stuff has cooled down, this gun hasn't been in use for a while.
Yes, okay. So Mr. Benvolio, what really triggered the feud between the two families?
What really triggered the feud between the two families was the death of my friend Mercutio.
So Benvolio, how did Mercutio die?
Tybalt sent Romeo a letter asking him to fight, and when that day came, Romeo refused to fight because he was in love with Juliet and Tybalt. This made Tybalt really angry, and Mercutio had to intervene. And in that feud, Mercutio was slain, and out of the rage of his dear friend's life, Romeo went and killed Tybalt.
Did these deaths end the feud between the families?
The hatred between the two families had brewed to such a point that it had caused the death of their two children. And if hatred can do that, make you lose your own two children, what's the point of hatred? Because more people are just going to die.
Well, that's all the time we have with you, Mr. Benvolio. It was a pleasure having you.
Well, as you know, I am a pretty busy guy, so I'm gonna have to head out anyways. But it was nice knowing you.
Okay.
See you, bro.
See ya.
I like you.
Time to call in our next guest, but he'll arrive after these messages.
When you get nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, even diarrhea. Hey, there's Pepto-Bismol. Nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Yay, Pepto-Bismol!
The remote control.
We're here at the Dobra Show talking about the recent deaths of Romeo and Juliet. Our next guest will be Mr. Capulet. Please come in, Mr. Capulet.
Hey, Capulet.
Have a seat, please. So, Mr. Capulet, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm fine, if you ask me. You know, life's been quite hard on me in these past few months, but right now it's all good.
Oh, seems to be hard. You seem to have lost some weight.
Yeah, I do go to the gym now every day. You know, get the cardio in, getting jacked. Yes.
Now, as for the deaths, what is your reaction to the deaths that have occurred in your family?
Well, Tybalt, as you can see, was a very violent nephew of mine. And with that violent act, his death was sort of calling him. He went and slayed Mercutio, who did not deserve to die. He was only defending his friend, of course. And then he was slain by Romeo, so I can understand Romeo's feelings.
I see. What about Juliet?
Juliet, my daughter, I was being too hard on her. How could my hatred have done so much that my daughter could have killed herself out of my hatred towards Romeo's father when none of those two were involved?
So is there still a hatred between you two families?
No, I say we're well off. I built a statue in Juliet's name, and they built a statue in Romeo's name, and now they are together in fair Verona, where they stand tall and proud.
I see. So, have you been in contact with the Friar Paris?
Friar Paris. See, Paris was slain by Romeo. See, Paris was gone to the grave of Juliet, and he went to go put flowers. And then Romeo came to visit, and Paris just had the idea that he was going to go, you know, assault her tomb. And in that fight, Romeo just killed Paris. And the friar, on the other hand, I see him, yes, at church every weekend. Yep, we have some wild times.
So it's been interesting to have you here, Mr. Capulet. Hopefully this tragedy on your family hasn't been too hard on you. And yes.
It was nice talking to you, Mr. Dopra.
Thank you.
I'm very pleased to meet you.
Have a nice day.
Yes.
Dude, it's been an interesting day here at the Dobra Show. Our last guest is a brother of Mercutio. Mercutio has sadly died, and his brother is here to comment on that. So please give a warm welcome to Mercutio's brother.
Yo, what up, my brother? Back on the dope. I never imagined I'd be on the dope.
Yes, sir.
I never imagined I'd be on the dope. I never imagined I'd be
Sir,
on
can you
the
put that
dope.
back, please?
On the dope brush show. The dope brush show.
Sir.
I could never imagine I would be on. I see you on TV all the day. LA, New York, New Verona, wherever you see it. I see you. You're my favorite.
Sir,
Remember that
do
time
I
when
need
you...
to get security, please? Can you please put that back, sir?
Are you afraid of guns?
Sir. This
Well,
is
I live with guns.
Sir,
They only function when I want them to function.
Can we start with the questions, sir?
God, look at this. Audience out there, look, he's afraid of guns. I mean, who else would be afraid of guns? You, hey, you over there. Are you
Sir,
afraid of guns? No.
We'll actually need to get security.
Sorry. I'm sorry, bro.
I'm really sorry. Alright.
So, as for the questions, when did you hear of the death of your brother?
My brother Mercutio. See, I was in LA. LA, you know, LA.
Yes, I know LA.
LA?
Yes.
Alright, I was in LA. I was fighting behalf of us Montagues. But fighting on behalf, we were having a brawl with the Capulets. See, we were just fighting them all. Like punch, you know, like punching them all. You know, just having a brawl. And then my phone, you know my phone? My Nokia.
Yes, your Nokia.
2720 Nokia. You know, okay, it just rang, and I just had to. I don't know why I was in the brawl, but I just had to pick up the phone. See, I picked up the phone. All right, I picked up the phone, and some idiot on the phone. I don't know who he was. Probably I don't know who it was, but he's like, "Hey, brother, your brother from another mother." You know, he ain't from another mother. I'm just exaggerating this stuff, but yeah, he's like, "Your brother's dead," and I'm like, "Huh? My brother Mercutio, he dead?" That brawl, I could not concentrate. I could not concentrate.
Sir,
I got punched twice. Punched twice in the. I never got
Sir,
punched.
how does your-
That little T-ball. That little. He got me punched twice in the face. You know.
Sir.
He did not know how to fight.
Yeah, that's all the questions we have for you today, sir.
Alright, you want to see some gun tricks? Some
Sir,
gun tricks.
Do I get security, sir?
Alright, maybe I won't. I don't know.
Sir,
I'll see you later, bro. Oh, just kidding. Oh, you see this? Oh. See, I ran out of all my bullets. Oh, I got you that time too. Oh.
Due to security reasons, we had to remove Mercutio's brother from this premises. But tune in next week for the Dobra Show, where we talk to Mr. Williams about his success with mental hospitals in fair Verona. That's it for now. Tune in next week.